Alright guys, it looks like we have now confirmation of a brand new ship for Star Citizen Alpha 4.3. Star Citizen 4.2.1's events will most likely be carried over to 4.3 and light fighters are set to receive further changes. Here are the latest Star Citizen news you need to know. Now before we get started, a quick reminder about our Dre Golem giveaway. Subscribe and comment for 10 entries which will be given away on the Wheel of Names, automatic entries for Patreon and YouTube members. Good luck to everyone out there. So, let's talk about Star Citizen 4.3's new ship. Arriving later this month, we already knew about it from a little teaser in a newsletter that we had a little bit earlier this month as well, and now we have it in full, about a little bit blurry sure, but we have a full picture of its silhouette. The ship in question is called the Kruger L21 Wolf, and it is a light fighter from Kruger Intergalactic. Now, I already shared my thoughts on the name in yesterday's video, so I won't go over that again, but this is noteworthy because it is the first in-house ship made by Kruger Intergalactic, and it could mark the beginning of an entirely new lineup. I mean, it's hard to imagine Cloud Imperium Games stopping at just 2 ships, the other being, of course, the Merlin/Archimedes. And we could easily indeed see Kruger expanding into, for example, heavy fighters or maybe a small transport similar to Padmé Amidala's ship in Attack of the Clones, or even a compact carrier capable of housing multiple Merlins. The potential, of course, for this new lineup is huge, and given CIG's marketing savvy, they're likely well aware of that. Not to mention, smaller ships like this are much quicker to develop than the massive vessels still languishing in the backlog for over a decade. I mean, just look at quickly the Wolf came together. It feels like the Star Citizen Live, where this concept was first revealed, happened only yesterday. Next, let's talk a little bit about the ongoing event here tied to the Regeneration Crisis. In Star Citizen Alpha 4.2.1, players have been tasked with securing large amounts of corundum, copper, and tungsten for all 4 major corporations in the standard system. These resources can be obtained through mining, defending vessels under attack, or, at least in theory, completing dedicated cargo hauling missions. The problem, however, is that freight elevators at the outposts where players are supposed to pick up these commodities are broken. And I just don't mean occasionally, I mean every single one that I have visited have been out of order. And if you have had better luck, then let yourself know in the comment section down below, because you are one of the few rare people who have been able to complete these missions lately. As a result, completing these objectives through alternative methods has been, of course, possible and maybe the only way to progress in the ladder, and let's be honest, it's quite tedious, I would say. Unsurprisingly, the community has been asking Cloud Imperium Games to roll this event over to the next patch, and it looks like it's exactly what's going to happen. According to the 4.3 PTU splash screen, the event will indeed continue on. Players in the PTU have even spotted resource drive missions already available, which strongly suggests that this storyline will carry on into Star Citizen 4.3. Finally, let's talk about more changes coming to light fighters in Star Citizen 4.3. These tweaks continue the ship balance adjustments that we've been seeing since 3.23, and this time the focus is on the Aegis Gladius and the Anvil Hawk. For the Gladius, the ship now has a single critical hit point, the body itself, whereas previously it also had an extra hit point on the nose. This change means that damage calculation will be more centralized, and hit point values have been rebalanced accordingly to keep gameplay impact in check. As for the Anvil Hawk, its wing hit points have been increased as well, making it more resilient in close-quarter dogfights. This should reduce the frustration of losing wings, for example, and the weapons mounted on them as well, which also get lost too easily during combat. So there we have it, guys, the latest news regarding Star Citizen Alpha 4.3. As far as I'm concerned, I'm very excited about the new Kruger L21 Wolf, although I don't like the name. And I think that it makes sense that the ongoing event will persist in Star Citizen Alpha 4.3. Hopefully, the year of playability will live by its name this time, and freight elevators will work properly. That's all we can hope for. And that's pretty much it for this video. As always, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one.